And a great pleasure to welcome back to the show. He's with us about maybe a year ago when his previous book came out called Will It Waffle? And now he's got a great new one out about something I don't know a lot about. It's called How to Instant Pot, Mastering All the Functions of the One Pot That Will Change the Way You Cook. We're joined by Daniel Shumski, and Daniel joined us by telephone today. Daniel, good to talk with you again. How are you?
Yeah, it's great to talk to you, too.
Yeah, I think 6 months, maybe. I'm not sure if it was a full year ago, but when the Will It Waffle book came out, we talked to you then. Congratulations. I know that book did quite well.
Yeah, and I'm super happy that it did well enough where I could write How to Instant Pot, another book, yeah.
And I think you look at that title quickly, you may get a different idea what it's about. No, it's about food. So
it's about food, exactly. Well, so let me set it up by telling you what the Instant Pot is, if I can.
I've never heard of it, so yeah, fill me in on it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's super popular. It sold hundreds of thousands in one day. It's a plug-in appliance, and it's 5 things in one. It's a steamer, yogurt maker, rice maker, slow cooker, and pressure cooker, all in one device. That's why it's super popular, I think.
Yeah, reading through your book, I had not heard about it until I got your book, and then it's kind of a combination, like you said, of the old pressure cookers and different types of, I guess, fusion cooking, whatever they call it. But this just developed recently, then, right? This way of cooking.
Yeah, it's really taken off in the last year or so. Pressure cookers and slow cookers, of course, have been around for a while, but this is one thing that puts them all into one device. It's not terribly expensive, and I think people are really falling for it hard, and it's got a lot of devoted fans, myself included, which is why I wrote How to Instant Pot.
Now, when you decided to write a book about this, obviously you buy one of these, and you have all the recipes in the book. You just kind of experiment yourself, or how'd you put this whole thing together?
Oh, well, it's, there's a lot of trial and error. I mean, the errors did not end up in the book, but, all the recipes that made it into the book are tested and they'll work. It's a fun process, what can I tell you? I mean, I tried to include recipes for breakfast, lunch, dinner, all sorts of flavors. I mean, you've got Korean-influenced things, Mexican things, Italian food. I mean, it's a really broad book, and it was really fun to work on bringing that to fruition.
Now, this particular device, the Instant Pot, just again reading some of the directions you give in it, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory once you get one of these, right? You just kind of type in, what you want to do on a little screen there, and it pretty much does it for you, right? It's pretty simple for people.
Well, here's the thing. I think it is pretty simple. Once it's like riding a bicycle, where once you know how to do it, it's not terribly difficult. But there's a little bit of a learning curve because you can't really just hop on a bicycle and know how to do it from the start. And so I wanted to give people the best shot at making the most of this device and taking the learning curve and making it, not so difficult. Because I sympathize for people, myself included, the first time I took mine out of the box, who look at this panel of buttons and think, I don't even know where to start with this thing. And so that's one of the reasons that I wrote How to Instant Pot, was to tell people, how to make the most of the machine, and then to give them more than 100 recipes for it.
And again, people maybe think it's why you can only cook meat in it or maybe soup or something like that, but you can do more than that, right? Rice and even yogurt you can make in it. Did I read that right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we don't have time for me to list 100 recipes, but you're right. Meat is a star in there. You can do beans, you can do rice, you can even make yogurt, which is a lot of fun. It can save you money, too. You can do tomato sauce for pasta. You can steam vegetables in there. I mean, it is it's a long, long list.
And what does it do that's I guess it's better than the old pressure cookers? I guess it's a little safer. That's probably one thing. But what does it do that makes the cooking better?
Yeah, well, I think the charm of it, the standout function for me is the pressure cooker. And like you said, it is safer to do it in the Instant Pot. And I think what you're looking at is taking a more inexpensive cut of meat, let's say, and then putting it in the Instant Pot and pressure cooking it. And what you get out of it is this fork tender, beautiful, flavorful piece of meat. And so you could do like beef barbacoa tacos in there. You can get really tender beef stew. So it's a way to take an inexpensive cut of meat, let's say, and make it delicious.
Is it faster? It's not microwave fast, but it's still a little quicker than normal, isn't it? Than cooking meat in an oven?
Well, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's not microwave fast, but you can put something in there and let's say cook it for 20 or 30 minutes, and you can start with dried beans without pre-soaking them and get results in 20 or 30 minutes. And the same thing with stew meat. You can make your beef stew in 30 or 45 minutes, which would ordinarily take hours on the stovetop to develop that kind of flavor.
And again, it's not just like we said, it's meat and dinner food, but you have some desserts in the back as well. What kind of desserts can you make in the Instant Pot?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you mentioned dessert. So there's a chocolate lava cake with a dulce de leche filling in there. So you get the moist chocolate cake, and then inside you have the caramel center that sort of oozes out and warm and delicious. It's a winner.
Yeah, you have lemon chocolate bread pudding. I just kind of leafing through. That sounded good when I saw that recipe. So how'd you come up with the recipes?
Oh, I'm one of these people who just always has half an eye out for new flavors, and I knew I wanted to make some of these things work in the Instant Pot, and I was happy to. I'm like a sponge, I guess, for flavors and food ideas. And it's a lot of fun to be able to put them all in a cookbook and help people at home put something interesting and easy on the dinner table.
Yeah, you have a fun job. I mean, the previous book we mentioned was Will It Waffle. You also did the Will It Skillet book. I think we've talked to you before on that one as well. So you got a lot of interesting things working there. But do you have another one coming up down the road? Another pot you can tell us about?
That's a great question, but for right now, I am all in on the Instant Pot and how to Instant Pot. This thing, I love it, and I think it has a fan base out there. But I wanted to give people even more options for it. So whether you're new to the Instant Pot or you're an old hand, I think you'll really like How to Instant Pot.
The book is published by Workman Publishing, again called How to Instant Pot. And Daniel, give us a website again if people get more information about you and the book.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get some sample recipes and find the book at howtoinstantpot.com.
Great. Daniel Shumski, great talking to you again, and I'm sure we'll do it again, hopefully in 2018, but good luck with this one. I know it'll be another bestseller, and thanks for being with us today.
It's always great to talk to you.
I'm Stan Brock. 30 years ago, I formed Remote Area Medical to help people overseas. But then we found generations of families in America, isolated by poverty from the health care they need. Together, we can take dental, vision, and medical help to 1 million adults and their kids, right here at home in the United States of America.
If you'd like to order the book we're talking about, please go to DougMilesMedia.com and enter the author's name in the Amazon search box. Thank you for listening. Please come back soon for more conversations here at DougMilesMedia.com. This has been a presentation of Doug Miles Media, all rights reserved. You can listen to or download previous programs at iTunes, Stitcher.com, or DougMilesMedia.com.